Easter week. It's Monday. Today is Monday, April 11th, 2022. And I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. And I am so thankful that you guys have come to hang out with me for a little bit on this Monday. Thank you so much. I was busy at the shop this morning, and now I'm here and I am ready to have a fabulous and uplifting and fun floss tube with you guys. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for a good floss tube. And I apologize that I'm not completely put together, but that's how it goes some days. Hello, Carla. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Felicia, Sherry, Jane, Pamela, Janine, Morgan. Hope you had a great weekend too. Hello, Carrie. I hope everyone's off to a good spring start. Oh my gosh, it is so nice here. We were in the dungeon at the shop. It's a happy dungeon, but it's in the basement. And so there are no windows, so you can't see outside. And when we walked outside, I was like, oh my gosh, it is so nice out. The sun is shining, which that in and of itself is happiness in the sky. And so the sun is shining and it's nice and warm out. It's really, really nice out. Can't help but lift your spirits. Hello, Patty. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Gayleen. Oh, it's windy there. We had a lot of wind over the weekend. Windy. Hello, Ruth P. Hello, Jen. Oh, it's windy in Colorado too. Hello, Becky. Hello, Susan. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Jacqueline from rainy Middle Tennessee. Hello, Sue. I don't know. I never know if it's Sue or if it's Chelsea. So I always call you Legacy Fiber Arts, but is it Sue or is it Chelsea? I don't know. Is it Chelsea or is it Chelsea? Because I know some people pronounce it differently with the same spelling. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Kim. Ooh, nice, Kim. She went shop hopping and stimulating the Kansas economy. I love it. Hello, Nancy. How are you? I'm watching from vacation Lake Tahoe, Paris. We are getting snow. What? Those two things don't seem like they should go together, Lake Tahoe and snow. What is up with that? I went to Lake Tahoe once as a kid. I got so sunburned there. Oh my gosh, that's what I recall as being so sunburned that I was in pain and very uncomfortable. But Lake Tahoe is beautiful from what my little kid brain remembers. Hello, Debbie. It's a magnificent day in Connecticut. Yay! Hello, Marcia. Hello, Martha. It's raining here in San Jose. Hello, Marie Ann from Sweden. Thank you so much for getting on. Hello, Rhonda. Oops, I lost my spot. Hello, Kim. How are you? You were getting snow too yesterday. I couldn't believe that, or maybe the day before. Hello, Beth. Hello, Tammy P. It's always Sue. Oh, good. Then I can just call you Sue. Hello, Sue. Angela, you are just as lovely as you always are. I hope your back is much better. Joan is an extremely busy bee, helping take some stress off of your plate. And thanks for letting us hang out with you. Sandy, you are so sweet. And here's what's really blowing my mind today. So thank you. Thank you for your lovely comment. Number one. Number two, my back is feeling better. So I'm still a little nervous about it. So I'm not like jumping back in and doing everything that I might normally do, but it's feeling better. And so I'm feeling optimistic. So that's good. I'm excited about that. So keep heading in the right direction. That's what I'm hoping. But Joan is back. And this is what is blowing my mind this morning, because sometimes, first of all, I love coming to hang out with you guys on Mondays and Tuesdays. It's uplifting for me, even if I'm in kind of a foul mood or I'm kind of down. I always end up leaving here feeling uplifted and happier than I was before I got on. So I love coming here with you guys. But sometimes in the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have this to get done. And I'm here and I'm not there getting it done. And so this is like making me giddy excited this morning that right now Jonah's at the shop cutting like a mad fiend. She's cutting like crazy. And I'm here hanging out with you guys, and there's still work getting done. So, oh my gosh, I'm like so giddy about it. And I'm bubbly and I'm like just really giddy with excitement that progress is being made on stuff that needs to happen. And yet I'm still here getting to connect with you guys and getting to chat with you guys about what's going on in the shop and like, all of the stuff that's really important and that I love to do, but stuff is still getting done. Oh, it's so exciting. Hello, Marcia. Hello, Lisa. Pronounce like normal. Okay. Hello, Vicky from Minnesota. It's so windy on your trip, says Kim. Indy Quilter, we are in North Dakota. We here in North Dakota are to get big storm here Tuesday morning through Thursday. Have not had a storm here at least in 4 years. Oh my goodness. Snowstorm? Ugh. Ugh. I'm so ready for the snow to be done for this year until winter comes. I would like to see snow again in December for Christmas, but I'm ready for it to be done for right now. Kayleen, Cindy, hi, may I ask a question? Have the Hershey Halloween fat quarters arrived yet? So there is stuff arriving like crazy, but I don't think I've seen Hershey yet. However, my husband just went through and got everything out of boxes and put everything up on the shelves. So that's my goal this week before Thursday is to get through anything that has arrived over the last few days and send out invoices for it. So I know that there are some invoices coming for Little Women and some other collections just arrived today. So, and I didn't see what was in those boxes today. So, my goal is to try to get through all of that and get everything out by Thursday so then I can bring this stuff here to show you what's arrived and show you what's in the shop. So, I'm not sure about Hershey. That was not one that I saw, although Halloween stuff is arriving because Bad to the Bone arrived. So if it's not here yet, then it should be soon. And she says, don't forget to give Angela a thumbs up. Thank you, Cindy. Hello, Valeria. Your power. What? Went off for a while, so I'm late. Oh, no worries. You're just in time. Sandy says, I love Lake Tahoe, one of my just relax and enjoy the peace kind of place. Oh, so nice. Cindy says, you are always in a great mood, Angela. We appreciate you. Thank you, Cindy. That is exciting. Enjoy it, Angela. Yay. Vicky, what are the largest size you have? Your t-shirts. Oh, so some of them come in a 3X because I have my shirt on. I can't remember. I think this one comes in a 3X. I think it goes to a small to a 3X. And I feel like the raglan comes in a 3X. And I think the V-neck is the one that only comes in like a 2X. So I think 3X is some of them, not all of them, some of them are offered in that. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Darlene. Hello, Sherry. We have no snow, so not looking forward to snow. Hope we don't lose power. Poor baby calves being born during it. Oh my goodness. That's okay. That's okay, Vicky. I knew what you meant. So yeah, 3X. Deanna, hello. Okay, so how was everybody's weekend? I need to know that. Our weekend was good. It was busy. It was like we had what happened on Friday? I don't even remember. And then Saturday was like a lot of paperwork stuff that I had to catch up on and get done. So that's never fun. But then we did watch a movie. So my husband and I right now, we are trying to we started this thing I think last year, maybe the year before, that we felt like, okay, we are not connecting. Like life is so busy that it's really hard to carve out time for each other. Right. And so, but also that our relationship is the foundation of what we're building our family on. So it's really important to nurture that and to make time and space for it. And that, you're a different person when you're at home being a parent and worrying about all of the home responsibilities, or when you're at work and you're at work and you're both in work mode. And if you don't ever have time to be a couple with each other, then you're kind of going to forget what that's like. And so a couple years ago, we decided that we were going to try to carve out time for at least a movie night. Like maybe every Sunday night would be movie night. We would take turns picking movies and we would just kind of connect with a movie night. Well, we did that. We were really good about it for a while and then we completely got away from it. Same thing with trying to carve out time to actually go out with each other. So last May, in the month of May, is our anniversary. So last May, for our anniversary, for our 21st anniversary, we decided to actually go out. Like we had not been out together as a couple in forever, like years and years. I'm not kidding, years, just the two of us. So we went out for our anniversary, and while we were out, we were like totally different people with each other because it was like you were dating again a little bit, like you're holding hands with each other and stuff that you just don't do in your day-to-day life because there's too many other things going on. So we were just like interacting with each other completely differently. And as we were doing it, we were like, we need to make more time for this. Like, we need to have this time to be together as a couple without pressures of kids stuff or house stuff or work stuff or business stuff or all of this stuff weighing us down. We need to have just time for ourselves. So let's try to carve out one date night each month, like one outing each month. It doesn't even have to be an outing. If we can't fit that in, at least we can do something like a movie night here at home or something. And of course, we were like, "Yes, we have to do that." That was on our anniversary last year in May. Yes, we have to do that. And we have not been out with each other since then. So we went out for our anniversary in May. We made this big, like, yes, we need to do this once a month. We've not been out with each other again since last May. So this came up over the weekend where I was like, okay, I mean, we have to, if this is important to us, then we need to make it a priority. So this weekend usually we try to watch the Oscar nominated movies each year and we try to watch all of those, but we didn't do it this year before the Oscars were on. And so now we're doing a little bit catch up. So watched, we had watched Belfast, and of course we've seen all the Disney movies. But we watched Coda last weekend. That's what we watched. We watched Coda. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. And then this weekend, we watched Tick, Tick, Boom, and I didn't have any idea what that was about, nor did I know that it was directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda. So that was a very good movie, and it was very interesting to learn about Jonathan Larson. So I thought that that was really interesting. And the other thing I wanted to share with you guys is that I finished The Dutch House, and it was lovely. It was a fabulous audiobook. I loved it. So Dutch House, check. Fabulous book. It was very, very enjoyable to listen to. So that's some catch up from my weekend. Jen says we went and picked appliances for our kitchen remodel. They won't be ready for a year. What? Oh, no. I knew appliances were delayed, but a year? What's that going to do to your remodel? Like, is your remodel going to take that long, or will you just keep your old appliances and use those until the new ones arrive? Hi, Sandra. Patty says, got grandkids over the weekend, no sewing time, but worked on cross stitch. Hubby having back issues. Well, tell him I feel his pain and I hope that he gets better soon. Weekend was good, says Sandy, but super busy. Worked Saturday and spent quality time with friends yesterday. Nice. Good morning, Colleen. Vicky says, if I lived closer to you, I would work free for merchandise. Sue says, my hubby and I take a walk every night just around the neighborhood. I look forward to it every day. It only takes a few minutes, but it's so nice to connect and just talk without all the kids. We do that as well. We used to do that as well. Like every night we would take a walk. We would usually go with our little one. So it wasn't always kid free. Actually, it was rarely kid free because she was usually with us. But it was still nice to be able to go and do that and connect at the end of the day. But then we got away from it. We just didn't do it as much anymore. The Dutch House, one of my favorites. Isn't it good, Sue? It was so good. I really, really enjoyed the Mitford series, and I actually um, downloaded book 2 yesterday to start that. So I did the Mitford series, book 1, and I really enjoyed that. But I wanted to do something different in between, and so I did the Dutch House, which I loved. I listened to that very quickly because I really wanted to hear more of it. Like I wanted to know what was going to happen. Um, and now I'm gonna do the Mitford series book 2. That's my plan. So that's in ready to go. That's gonna be next. And then after that, I'm gonna do Where the Crawdads Sing because you guys all recommended that so highly. So many of you were like, Where the Crawdads Sing is so good. And then I saw somebody share, Brandy, was it you? Maybe that shared in our Happy Little Stitchers group that there's a movie coming out and there's a movie trailer out there for it. And so now I want to read it or listen to it before I see the movie. So that's going to be after the Mitford book 2. That's my plan. But the Dutch House was really good. And Tom Hanks reads it and he does a really good job, of course. Somebody said I could listen to him read the phone book, which was really funny. That cracked me up. Sherry says we celebrate a shower for the second oldest daughter who is having her second child in July. Oh, the blood test said it's a boy, so I made several blue quilts. Um, where did it go? Then, oh no, then the sonogram showed it was a girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So now what are you going to do? Is she just going to have blue quilts, which is probably fine? Or are you going to get busy making a bunch of pink quilts? Oh my goodness, how exciting though. Jen is reading The Dutch House now, and are you liking it, Jen? Vicky says, I told my grown married children that I would like one day of the month for a date with mama. Oh, that's nice. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I would definitely carry that through after my kids leave. That's a really good idea. Kim says, I'm listening to The Dutch House, but I haven't been sewing, so hopefully this week I will get to finish it. Are you liking it, Kim? Worked on Dresden blades. Yay, Tammy S. Remodel will happen this fall, probably because cabinets will take 4 to 5 months to arrive. So by the time remodel is done, we'll use old appliances for a few more months. Gotcha. Well, good luck through all of that. I know that that can be, oh, how exciting, how exciting. Valeria says, my baby granddaughter surprised me yesterday. Oh, that's so nice, Valeria. Enjoy that time. Sue says crawdads is the best. Okay, so then I'm on the right track for some good listens. Yes, Brandy's the one who shared the trailer. Valeria, oh my gosh, there's a hippo spinning around in her chair. Valeria just gave us a super chat. Thank you so much, Valeria. My husband and I were just talking about that camera setup last night. He's going to start looking into it. So hopefully we can make our videos better for you guys through all of your fabulous donations. So thank you so, so much. Colleen says, I binge watched 2 seasons of Bridgerton. Okay, so I've seen season 1. Is season 2 as good? I saw that it's released, but I've not watched it. Is season 2 good? Colleen? Crawdad Sing is a great book, says Brandy. Hello, Tracy. Snow in Oregon this week. Goofy weather. Are you ready for it to be done? I love Bridgerton and waiting for the new season of The Crown. I'm waiting. I watched The Crown too. I'm waiting for the new season of that as well. Loved both book, The Dutch House and Crawdads. Enjoy the journey with both. Oh, good. I've been making Lori's kitchen blocks and the RBD challenge blocks. Nice. I just borrowed The Dutch House from the library. Can't wait to check that out. Oh, good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good book. We just retired from military a year ago, have always lived places with just a few years. This is the first time we are permanent enough to make the house our own, says Jen. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. That's quite a big deal. So soak up that process. Kim says, yes, I really like the Dutch house. Oh no, Colleen. Yep. Season 2 is even better. Is it really? Okay, we're gonna need to start watching that. We watched season 1. It was good. Season 2 is even better. Really? I wasn't sure how they would go into season 2, so I was my expectations are low. Jen says she likes the Dutch house so far. Hello, Sharon. Andy Quilters love Crawdad Street. Oh, good. Okay, there is snow in Oregon, all over Washington State, but not at my house. How'd you make that work, Colleen? Marcia! Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my goodness, you are too kind, my friend. Thank you so, so much. That's really nice of you. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, may the Lord bless you in his journey. Oh, so true. So true, Martha. Okay, so it was a good weekend. I did get some stitching done. I didn't get as much other stuff done. Oh, shoot, and I wanted to grab that scissors. So we had talked on Thursday about these new scissors that I have in the shop. They are a pretty penny, I will be honest with you, but they are really fabulous. So these are Ginger embroidery scissors. This one is a large handle, so it's got bigger holes for your fingers. So it's a large handle, 4-inch scissors, and it comes with a little sheath to put your scissors in. So people were asking when I was going to get these online. I got them online. So they're online now. And then I also got a smaller one that is also a Ginger scissors. It's a gold handled one. And it's a 3.5-inch. So I have that out in my cross stitching area, and I meant to grab it to bring it in here. I really love trying out new scissors. And sometimes those embroidery scissors that I have, they don't snip very well, and then it drives me crazy, and you have to have the thread just right in order to get it to cut. So I saw these, and I love Ginger, and I thought, well, I'll just get a few. I don't have many. I just got a few to try them. So this is the bigger one, 4-inch blade, and the other one is a 3.5-inch, and it has a gold handle, and both of them are listed in the shop. Both of them are out there. Andy Quilter says, how do you do a super chat? I think that there's a dollar sign at the bottom of your screen, of the chat screen. And I think if you press that, that's how it works. I think. I don't know for sure, but I think so. Tracy, super great book. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, mystery and very twisty. Ooh. Rock, paper, scissors. I'm going to have to remember that. Hello, Huckleberry. Colleen says Kim lives 20 minutes away from me and she got snow yesterday. Not me. I was blue sky bubble. Oh my gosh. I know you and Kim live pretty close to each other. And I did see her video of the snow and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are getting snow out there. But you didn't get any. That's crazy. You must be very blessed. You have a special bubble around you. I have some of those scissors. They are wonderful and very sharp. They are really nice. So, like I said, the price point is higher, and I didn't realize that when I had gotten them, because it may have deterred me from getting them, but it really does make a difference. So I can see why the price point is higher, because this isn't your average embroidery scissors, I would say. They're very sharp and very good. I've had those scissors for years. Love them, says Debbie. Both those scissors are awesome. You will love them if you order, says Andy Quilter. Oh, good. So other people have used them and love them. I have those scissors. Love them, says Susan. Sandra says, my 15-year-old granddaughter came over all day last Friday and she made me lunch. I taught her how to cross stitch and she cannot put it down. She just loves it, Sandra. That is so exciting. I would trade Colleen any day. I'm not a fan of the snow. I hear you. I did feel bad when I saw it. It was very pretty coming down, but I did feel kind of bad for you because I keep a pair of snips, says Jen, at my sewing machine. They wore out. I don't think I've ever dulled a pair of scissors like that. And I can tell the snip tip is dull, but further in the blade is still sharp. Cindy, we are heavy pollen right now and have to mow every week already in Raleigh, North Carolina. A good pair of scissors is a treasure. It is nice. It's a treat for sure. So I wanted to update you guys that those are in the shop. I have so many cross stitch patterns to share with you guys. Oh my gosh. But so first, before I do the cross stitch patterns, I'm going to go through and share my progress with you guys from this weekend. Indie quilter. So, oh, Martha says, where you write your chat at the right-hand side, you will see a dollar sign. Click it and choose the amount of your donation. Galen says, but the scissors will last a lifetime. I have a pair that belonged to my great aunt who took very good care of them, just like new. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're really nice. I'm happy that I took the plunge and got them in the shop because they're really nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so I made some stitching progress. So first, let me share with you, and I have some exciting stuff for Thursday too that arrived for me to share with you guys. So Thursday is going to be a little bit of a treat. Okay, so this little puppy, this little bumblebee, I got it done. I think I finished it on Friday. I think I did it on Friday. So this is from Stitch Card Set D, which we are doing for our stitch along, our teeny tiny pillow stitch along, or also known as the Stitch Card Stitch Along. And we got this Stitch Card Set D in January. And so we did January, February, March. This is supposed to be for April. So I was behind. I was behind by a lot. But I'm caught up now. I'm on the April one right now. So woohoo for me. I got caught up in no time. I'm going to finish the April one, and then I'm going to turn all of these, which are back there, into pillows, and I'll share the pillows once I get them done. And then in May, with our May stitch along shipment, Stitch Card Set E will be coming to you in May. And that's perfect timing too, because it's the summer one. And so it's got like watermelon and maybe a puppy and a flag, maybe. I can't remember. Oh, do I have it in here? Oh, it's right here. Look, I already put it in my stitch card kit. So this is the one that's coming in May. So I'm going to finish up my Stitch Card Set D and then be ready to start this in May. I am really trying to do a better job of kitting stuff up. So for example, if I know I'm going to stitch our Prairie Life stitch along, I want to like get it and get it kitted up and ready to go so then it's all set. I'm trying to do a better job with that because I feel like half the battle is like going through and getting everything ready. So if it's ready, then hopefully I can jump in a little bit faster. So cute. The bee looks great, Angela. Thank you so much. Okay, what else did I work on? Oh, you know what I pulled out kind of on a whim? I pulled out Flea Market Flowers. I am almost done with this. And so I thought, just pull that out for heaven's sakes, woman, and try to get some progress done on it. So I was itching to stitch on some 25 count. And I thought, oh, I should just pull out Flea Market Flowers. So I did, and I got a little bit more done. See, I'm almost done. I just have that last column to finish. So I got this flower finished, and I got started on this flower. So it's coming along. It's almost done. But I made a little bit of progress, and a little bit of progress is progress. So I'm counting it as a win, people. What cross stitch fabrics are you using for the stitch cards and your Sabbath stitch? Oh, so Vicki, I am using different ones for the stitch cards. So for this set, for set D, I am using the 25 count Lugana by Lori Holt called Overcast. Let me make sure that that's correct. Hold on. I believe it's Overcast. It's not Shadow. Shadow is what I was thinking about, but it was Overcast. So it's her 25, Lori Holt's 25 count Lugana in Overcast. And that's what this is. But for each set, I might change it up. Like this is the first time I've used Overcast is on set D. And I've used different ones for different sets. So for example, this one, which has a winter theme. So any winter themed ones or Christmas themed ones, I'm using this 25 count Lugana in Desert Opalescent because it has that sparkle and I love it. And so I'm using that cloth for all of the winter and Christmas stitch cards. So 25 count Lugana Overcast, which is in the shop, Vicki. We are working on doing inventory and organizing all of our cross stitch cloths. So once we finally get through with that, you guys are going to see a huge influx of cross stitch cloth hit the shop. So just be prepared because my oldest over spring break, that was part of her job. She filed all of the cross stitch charts that hadn't been filed yet. So she went through and she did all of that. She organized all of the cross stitch files. And then the second thing that she did was she got started on cross stitch cloth and sorting it and organizing it all so that it can get inventoried and then put up on the wall and it'll be organized and ready to go. And then for my Sabbath stitch, I'm stitching on 40 count linen and it's called Edinburgh Platinum. And that's in the shop too, Vicki. Margaret says flea market flowers look so good. I've been working on mine too, says Margaret. I was watching Lisa Bonjean this morning and she started cross stitching too. Nice, Colleen. Martha, definitely win. Angela, any progress is a win. I'll take it. I know each set has different fabrics, says Vicki. Your stitch cards and flea market are looking marvelous. Thank you, Brandy. I have several pillows I need to close up. Yes, so I'm going to have like a little pillow making party after I finish stitch card set D. I'm going to make all those up into pillows. And then, guess what else I made some progress on? Dun, dun, dun. Brick house sampler. Oh, yes. Linen is coming. So first of all, Legacy Fiber Arts is sending me stuff, which should arrive this week. I haven't gotten it yet, but it should arrive this week because I know that it's on its way to me. So that linen is coming. And once that gets here, I can cut it up and get it packaged and get it online. But there will be a bunch of other linen put on the site eventually too. Once we get to that point where we can count and put it online. Yay for cross stitch cloth. Hope you have 8 of 14. I do have some 8 of 14. Yep. I just put some 8 of 14 out there last week. Indie Quilter. I got a bunch of 14 count of Lori Holtz that she is now offering in colors like malted milk and oatmeal and shadow. I can't remember what all the other colors are, but there are a bunch new 14 count Lori Holt cloths out there that I just put out there last week. Once your inventory is done, do you think there are any 14 count Ada cloths or 16 count Ada cloths, or will you be getting more? I think I have some. I will always be getting more. So the first step is to go through and inventory what we have. And then I'm going to be able to then have a picture of what I need to fill in. So then I will place an order to fill in any areas that were a little bit low in options. So I do have some 16 count that will be put online, and then I will fill in after that. So if there's anything you're looking for, Kim, just tell me and I can add it to my order. Now, if it's Wichell is taking a while to get here still. They're at least 4 to 6 weeks out. So that is going to take a while. But there are other places that I can get different cloth from that are a little bit faster. So yes, Brandy, brick house, which should be arriving tomorrow. Cindy says, see, Angela, you are moving right along with your shop move. Remember when you were stressed, I told you it would all work out as you had hoped? Oh my gosh. So part of the paperwork that I was doing over the weekend, I had a conversation with this person. And I said he has some expertise in the area of business building, has some business knowledge. And so I said to him, I was looking at finances and paperwork, and I said, what do you think? I think every once in a while you have to stop and check in and say, are we on the right track? Is this worth moving forward with? Or, what do we need to do differently? And sometimes getting, someone else's opinion who instead of me who just kind of has my head down plowing through stuff all the time, but to have more of someone who has that knowledge to take a peek. I said, "What do you think? Is this worth continuing, or should we, be thinking about a different avenue?" And he looked at it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, please," because I love doing this. I didn't ever think that I would find something that I love. Like, I was one of those people that didn't really feel like I had a calling. Like some people are called to be a nurse, some people are called to do certain things, and then they just go through and get the schooling done that they need to do to be that thing that they are called to be. And I never had that. I was like, I don't know. I liked so many different areas, but I couldn't land on one thing. And then this just kind of developed in a very unexpected way. And now I feel like this fulfillment that I never thought that I would feel. This like like just love for something that you do. It's like you don't have to work a day in your life when you're doing something you love. If that makes sense. I never thought that I would have that. So I was like, please, please, please say that we should keep moving forward. And he said I would stick with it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're headed in the right direction. We are still nowhere where I want to be, like where I see us being. And there are lots of areas that, trust me, I know we need to do better at and we need to improve. I'm very, very much aware of them. And I think we will get there eventually, but we can't like do everything at one time. So, but I'm excited to at least hear from somebody who has an objective point of view that we're on the right track. So that's yay, that's happiness. That's a good thing. Um, hello, Kara. You didn't really miss anything too important. Hello, Louise. Hope your back is on the mends. When you said 25 count Lugana, are you stitching over 2 threads? I am. Yes. Some people on 25 do stitch over 1. I have seen people do that and heard of people doing that. They stitch over 1, but I have always stitched over 2 with 25. I do 2 over 2, and I love it. 25, we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. Colleen said that 25 and 36 are like her go-to cloths, and I would say the same for me. I love 25 and 36. I am enjoying 40, but I think 36 is going to be just right for me. So yeah, it's over 2. I've been careful with hand-dyed cloths because I have. Oh, yes. Yes, I know. And I have that cloth here still that I need to do as a giveaway. So good. Teresa has been on me about trying their linen. So excited. Yay. I'm so excited too. You are called to do this. Look at the community you've built, says Kara. You are so sweet. I remember when Kim actually made a floss tube to shout at your shop. She did. She so did. And she was like, I would never do this for anyone else. She was so uncomfortable and worried about it. And I was like, Kim, you did such a great job. And I couldn't believe that she stepped outside of her comfort zone to do that. That was a really big deal for her. And so I really appreciated that. It was super nice. I can tell you love it and that you are so good at it, Angela, says Martha. You bring us all together every week. You're a great host. You're sweet, Martha. You are so, so sweet. Yes, Brandy, we reached 4,000 subscribers, which is exciting. So I think we're going to have a little party once we get to 5,000. And the same with Instagram. We're at, like we're at 17 something. So once we get to 20 on Instagram, oh my gosh, that'll be huge. And hopefully that will happen. And then we'll have a little party for that as well. So thank you. I'm super excited. Angela, that is me 100%. Never felt like I had a calling. And now I'm looking at school again. Huckleberry, you are? Oh my goodness. I want to have a conversation with you about that and hear what you're thinking about going into. Because I know a little bit of your previous story and that you were going to and then you didn't, and so I'm curious about that. You can tell you love this as you are so good at it. Loving what you do is the key. You are hitting it out of the ballpark. Thank you, ND Quilter. That is so awesome, Angela, says Sandy. Only for you, Angela, says Kim. I remember celebrating 200. I know. I remember thinking like, "Oh my gosh, th this is really hard to grow. It's really hard to grow these things. Like, it takes a lot of time and effort, and it seems to go at a snail's pace sometimes." "Party," says Brandy. "Congrats," says Colleen. "When I can't join in, I get very upset." Oh, no. For the live stream, you mean, Patty? Quick question, says Kim. Would you consider listing the fabric before you cut it for those of us who want a bigger? Yes, I know it's hard to get, so I understand if you prefer not. No, and actually, I'm going to start offering inventory of bigger cuts. So I will always offer fat quarters, but I know that these samplers, you need a bigger cut. So fat halves, which are 27 by 36, seem to be, they seem to cover most of the samplers. Is that like, would that size work for you, Kim, or do you need something bigger than that? So I'm thinking about offering regularly on a regular basis, fat quarters, fat halves, and then maybe even some full yard cuts for the higher count linens. That's kind of what I'm ballparking in my head, is where I want to get to. That's my goal, is to be able to offer those just in the shop on a regular basis to make it easier for you guys. That way you don't always have to come to me and say, "I need a custom cut. I need a custom cut." I'm going to try to offer more of those custom cuts regularly in the shop, if that helps. We are going to a live 4K celebration. That is if everything works right. Going to. Oh, really? Also, says Kim, if I want to switch Floss Club, should I email you or how do I go about that? It's totally possible. Just email me. Yes, ma'am. Just email me. Unless she gets them in fat quarters. No, I think they'll come in 1 yard cuts. Yep, they'll come in 1 yard cuts. I second what the stay-at-home quilter asked. Yes. Yep, for the live stream because of work. Oh, yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, so that's my hope, Colleen, is to offer those different things. Grab the book Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Audiobook is fantastic. It has really inspired me in my business. Really, Sue? Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Okay, I'm going to forget these. Yes, that would be great. A fat half. Okay, good. So I'm going to try to offer those regularly. Like I'll cut up a few fat quarters and then I will also offer a few fat halves. I might not offer full yards yet at this point. We'll just start slowly. We'll do the fat halves for now and then we'll see how it goes from there. Oh, her Honest Abe is on a fat half. Perfect. Thanks for asking that, Kim. Stitching with Sisters. I'm starting Honest Abe this year too. Okay, so here is my progress. I'm doing it, you guys. The goal is to have Brick House Sampler for any of you guys out there who are still working on this and who kind of fell off the wagon like I did. My goal is to get this done by September. So that's what I'm hoping. So I made a little bit more progress last week. Here's where I'm at. I got the bird fully done, and I got the tree fully done, and I got those little plants underneath the bird all the way done. So look at me. I am close to moving on to the house, people. That's exciting because you know how I love stitching houses. I love trees too. But there I am. There it is. That's my brick house. We'll see. We'll see if we can keep on this brick house train and get it done by September. Thank you to Huckleberry for inspiring me again with your finish. Full yard cuts when you do offer it. Oh, good, Leanne. That's good to know. That's good to know. Then maybe I'll try to throw some of those out there too. It's always going to be easier if I can get it online and then it's just available for you guys instead of having to come and wait on me to get stuff for you, because I know that sometimes that's not a quick turnaround. So we're working towards more of that mindset, getting stuff out there as much as possible. So I have been, my inspiration has been reignited for Brick House. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. That bird was fun to stitch. I'm excited to get to the house and do that. So brick house by September before we start prairie life. That's my goal. Um, so pretty, says Kim. Beautiful, says Cindy. Angela's beautiful, says Huckleberry. So nice, says Tammy S. Oh, your stitching is beautiful. Thank you, ND Quilter. You are doing great. Thank you, Deborah. Sometimes it's interesting to pick stuff up again and you're just kind of connected to it again. Whereas before it started to maybe feel burdensome, and then you take a break and you come back and you're like, oh, I enjoy this again. So the great thing about offering 1-yard cuts are if they don't sell, you can make into other sizes. I would like larger size too. That's a good point, Cindy. Hello, Miss Patty Cat Lady. Hello, Lori Holt. Lori says, hello, cute people. Love it, Angela. Thank you, Patty. So plugging away on brick house. I'm almost to the house. So we'll see. We'll see. I've accepted Lori's goal of trying to get it done by September. So that's the goal. That's what I'm working towards. And now here is the progress that I made. Do you make your projects bags? I do not. Lisa Brown says, I'm a newbie. Welcome, Lisa. Thank you for giving us a try. And Lisa says, do you make your own project bags? I do not. I have made project bags in the past. I've made like 2. And that was enough for me to realize that I don't love it. I don't love making them. And there are people out there who are seriously fantastic project bag makers. Some of them are right here on this live stream right now. And so I just want to support the people who are really great at it, because it's not something that I really enjoy very much. So no, all of these project bags that I have been made by others. I don't even use the ones that I made. So I do actually use one of them to carry my companion binder back and forth to the shop, because I want to keep it protected. And one of them is a big project bag with a handle. So I do use that one back and forth to the shop. Working on remix blocks, says Jane. Hi, Miss Lori. Hi, Lori Hold. Hi, Lori. I'm enjoying this so long. Thank you. Oh, good for you, Angela, on the brick house sampler. I'll rewind and watch the beginning so I can see your progress. Well, here, I'll just show it to you right now. Let me show you. So I've made some progress. Look, I got the whole bird done and the tree and those little plants underneath on top of the planter. So that's where I'm at for brick house. I'm getting close to the house. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. A big red house. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Yeah. So the house is going to be next. I just have this little tree to do, and then I get to tackle that. I do really enjoy stitching houses though. So hopefully, although that looks like a pretty big one, so it might get old by the end. So we'll see. Huckleberry, welcome, Lisa. Stick around long enough and you'll fall in love with Angela and Happy Little Stitch Shop and us, Huckleberry. Oh my gosh, you are so awesome. Vicky, how do people store their extra lenses for the mag eyes they use for cross stitching? I don't know. People should answer that because I don't use those. But maybe somebody out here does. I made project bags, but I boycott the top stitch. I apparently can't sew a straight line, says Colleen. So beautiful. Hello, Lori Holt. Thank you for joining us. Party. Thank you. We'll check that out, says Lisa. Oh, good. Lori says, oh, wow, Angela, that is gorgeous. Thank you so much, Lori. I was inspired by Huckleberry, who finished hers in our community, and she framed it herself. It's lovely. And of course, by yours, when I saw yours on your Flosstube, I was like, oh, I got to get that back out and work on it. Wow, your stitch is beautiful, says Sharon. Way to go. Thank you so much. Okay, so the last stitch progress that I made this week is on my Sabbath stitch. I stitched more on it yesterday. This is for a Savior's Praise. And I didn't iron it this week, so I apologize for the wrinkles. And there's a thread on it, so we don't need that on there. All right, this is where I'm at for a Savior's Praise. I'm starting that gigantic basket. So there's the top, which is I love like all this scattered stuff. And then there's the basket that I'm working on that I haven't quite finished yet. So that's a Savior's Praise, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I have already started to poke around out there a little bit to figure out what I want. I'm just keeping my eyes peeled for my next Sabbath stitch because I know that I want to do this going forward. Like I enjoy this a lot. I enjoy doing this stitch every Sunday. I enjoy the meaning behind it. I enjoy like trying to become grounded before tackling another week. Like I like the whole process of it. Um and so I'm keeping my eyes peeled for a new Sabbath stitch for 2023. And I have to tell you a funny story. So I was looking through a bunch of stitches and I was just kind of scrolling through looking at the pictures because when I see something I like, I know that I'll like it. And so I'm scrolling through them. And a few I stopped to look at, and I was like, oh, I am thinking about All Creatures Great and Small, especially after seeing Kim's. Oh my gosh, Kim, it was so pretty. And I love that you're hanging it in your little one's bedroom. And I am thinking about copying that idea. So that one has kind of been on my list a little bit, but not solid yet. So I was looking at other ones and I got to one and I was like, "Oh, this one. This one is perfect. I love it." And I clicked on it and it was a Savior's Praise. So apparently I really love a Savior's Praise. I was like, "Oh, that one. I really, really like that one." Clicked on it, made it bigger. It was the one that I'm already stitching. So I don't think I'm going to do it again. So that is my Sabbath stitch, a Savior's Praise, making progress little by little and loving it the whole time. Okay, let me see. I missed some information. Jacqueline, I want to stitch some of the larger samplers, but I have never stitched on anything higher than 18 count. And I wear progressive glasses and I'm afraid I won't be able to see the higher count linens. Jacqueline, where should I start and what cloth? So before I jump into like 36 or 40, I would probably recommend um if you I would probably recommend a Lugana, like a 25 count Lugana. That way you can get used to stitching over two. Um and you can just kind of see how you like it. And it's not the unevenness of linen. It's even and easy to find the hole and you can get used to the process of stitching over two. So that's what I would recommend as a next step, even if it's just a small stitch card. Like I'm stitching this on Lugana. So if you don't want to tackle some big thing and you just want to get a sense of if you like the cloth, I would just do like a small stitch on a 25 count Lugana and see what you think about it. And then from there, I would probably recommend if you want to jump into linen, I would recommend a 32 count linen first before you get up into like 36 and 40 count. So that's just a little bit of a progression so you can see what you think before you delve in and get, too deep into something. And my other question for you, Jacqueline, is do you use magnification other than your progressives? Or do you just stitch with your progressives? Is that it? Oh, Kara, I'm always losing my scissors. I thought she loves the stitchy stand. I thought my lap desk would be good enough. It's worth the money. Those pockets are so nice. They are. And now I keep my scissors right there in the pocket and I pull. It's very, very nice. And I think the biggest thing, besides the scissors being handy right there in the pocket, is that your pattern is upright. That made a big, big difference for me. Indy Quilter says, I wore my t-shirt you have on today to my Quilt Guild retreat. They love the color. Oh, good. It is a pretty color, isn't it? I was a little concerned that when I ordered it. Was it gonna be too bright? Like, is it gonna be like a neon? But it's got a little bit of a dusty feel to it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, I've lost my spot. Angela, all of your stitches are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Sandy. Love it. That's awesome, Angela. Enjoy seeing your progress. Thank you, Huckleberry. Once you get to the inside of the border. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. Although that basket has taken a sweet minute. Brandy glasses, lighting glasses, I know. I was like, "Oh, that's a really pretty stitch." And then I was like, "Oh, it's a Savior's Praise again." Apparently, I'm just connected to that stitch. Oh, thank you, Brandy. So glad you like it. And you do. Yes, this one is from Kim. This is from Kim. She sent it to me. I love it. I keep my brick house sampler in there. So will you frame your Sunday stitch? It's lovely. I would frame it under glass. Yes, I'm going to frame it. That's why I want to go and test out the professional framing services with some other stitches before I jump into framing that one. Make sure that I like it. So, but yes, I do plan on framing it once it's done. Lori says, Jacqueline, I use different strengths of stitchy readers according to what I need to see on those. Oh, there's another good idea. Yeah, if you don't want like a magnification lamp, you can just use different strengths of the stitchy readers. And somebody had asked, let me just refresh everybody's memory. The stitchy readers, which of course I don't have to show anybody today, but those are the reading glasses that Lori puts out. And they come in different levels of magnification. So like 0.1, no, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, and 4.0. They're all in the shop at happylittlestitchshop.com. And they're just these adorable, cute, colorful, happy readers that you can use, just like Lori is saying, for different levels of magnification, depending on what you're working on. Not only for cross stitch, but even at your sewing machine. So that's what stitchy readers are. They're just reading glasses, or, different levels of magnification to help you with stitching or sewing or whatever type of work you're doing that you might need a little bit of extra to see. Kim makes stunning project bags. She sure does. Lisa says that makes so much sense about the different strengths of readers. I seriously cannot stitch without it, says Lori. I am wearing my Raglan version of your shirt today. Yay! We're all happy little stitching it up. That's awesome. Stitch on what you love. Many people stitch samplers on Ada. That's true. Yeah, you don't have to, for sure. Yeah, you stitch on what you are comfortable stitching on. And you can still stitch those bigger pieces on there. Thanks for the info, Angela and Lori. You are welcome, Jacqueline. Different strengths for all the different tasks. So Lori says, that's why I have all the different strengths for all the different tasks. Sometimes you need a lot of magnification and sometimes just a little. Have to head back to class. Nice chatting with everyone. Have a good day, Kim. Kim made me a blackbird. Ooh, she did. It holds my blackbird design charts. Oh, I love it. Send my invoice for my 4 readers, please. Yes, that's right. I need to know what strengths you need, and then I can send that to you, Valeria. Martha says, goodbye. I may have to look into those readers. I wish I could wear stitch glasses, but I wear glasses. I wear the stitchy readers over my glasses. Tammy S. I do. I may look like a fool, but those readers are so cute. They can even, like, you can't, it's not possible. Even when you wear 2 pairs, it's not possible to look like a fool. So I wear the stitchy readers over my glasses for extra magnification. Some people might say, Angela, why don't you just get bifocals? And I say, well, these stitchy readers are so cute. I can just put them on over my glasses. And then my kids laugh at me. And my husband says, oh, how did I end up with you? Such a catch. And I say, you love me. I would need a pin. I would need a bin size project bag for my bee and my bonnet charts. Yes. Sandy, Patty, my son came out last night and bought me a gift. He spent over $100 on Sensi Warren 6 packs that were different. He said he would have got me Sewing, stitching, but he doesn't know what. Tell him a happy little stitch shop gift card is just perfect. But seriously, that was so nice of him. He got you a little Scentsy warmer. How thoughtful. Not all sons would do that. So it's nice of him to think of you and to pamper you like that. Ooh, I have that. I have that one in the shop, Jacqueline, Mrs. Campbell by Hands Across the Sea. That one is in the shop. I just got it a couple weeks ago. Yep. Lori Holt says, for example, I use light readers at my sewing machine to make sure that I can see exactly what I'm stitching. And then when I have to unpick, I switch to stronger ones so that I can see super up close. That's a really good idea. I had not thought about using different strengths for different tasks. So, darn it, Angela, you beat me to the bifocals. See, I'm on to you people. I know what's coming and I'm getting there first. I wear my sunglasses over my glasses. I look like a dork. It doesn't matter, Patty. Just embrace it. I look like a dork often, and I just embrace it. Angela, you took the words right out of my mouth. Would I use the readers over the top of my glasses? You sure could, Jacqueline. Yep. Beautiful. Patty. Lori. Cass just made me a few more of her keychains over the weekend. I love those keychains. I am spoiled because Carrie is so nice that she sent me a bunch of them. These, I should just have my girls watch Cassidy's video and learn how to do it. But I love these keychains. I love them. They're so fabulous. I was surprised. I just spent 150 on making 6 Easter baskets for all my grandkids. Oh, that's so nice. Easter's coming. My little one is so excited. Oh my gosh. She went to bed last night and she said, "Is tomorrow Easter? Is the Easter bunny coming tomorrow?" I said, "No, not tomorrow. It's not Easter tomorrow. Not until next Sunday." Oh my gosh, she's so excited. So excited. Okay, you guys, I have so many new charts to share with you. These have all arrived. Love that sheep pouch. Me too. Me too. I ordered this from a woman on Etsy. What's it called? The woolly tangle. It's very cute. It's very, very cute. Okay, so I have lots of charts to share with you, and all of these are in the shop. So they're listed in the shop and they're ready to go. A lot of these were requested. Some of them were the samplers that we did. Some of these are expo releases. So here we go. This one is Easter Trio 2022 by Puntini Puntini. This is just in time for Easter. So you get the Easter eggs, or maybe those are, yeah, Easter eggs, and then Happy Easter, and let the hunt begin. Super cute. And then for those of you who have been waiting, Hive Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitches is here. It is in the shop. And that's what it looks like. What does it say? Hive Rules. Be sweet, like honey. Mind your own beeswax. Always be humble and kind. Believe in yourself and others. Love and be loved. So that is Hive Rules. And it's a color chart. That's in the shop, ready to go. Oh, Kim's not here. But Ann Gott is here. Ann Gott, 1848. I know that Kim has been waiting for this one. It is in the shop. Ann Gott, 1848 sampler by Needlework Press. It's here. It's in the shop, ready to ship. Here is a Happy Life sampler by Lottie Da. This was one of the samplers from our March Sampler Madness that was suggested / requested by people. So a Happy Life sampler by La Di Da. This one was also requested. This is by Little House Needleworks, and it's called Neighborhood Dog Show. So it's here. It's in the shop. It's ready to ship. What? Kim. I'm not sold out of them. I'm not sold out. Sometimes, Hive rules. Oh, that's not what I typed at all. I have like a lot of these. So I must have not, and none of them have sold. So I just don't think that it took my, like I must have put in the amount and maybe I didn't save or something like that. Some snafu must have happened. But I have them. They are in the shop. They are ready to go. 75. I made 50 of them for a retreat once with 75 wowzers. That's a lot of sewing. You're awesome. What'd you make 75 of? I'm making 75 of your needlebook pattern. Ooh, that is a lot. Yeah, the dogs are so cute. So this is Neighborhood Dog Show by Little House Needleworks. That's in the shop. Let me know if you guys see any other ones that say that they're sold out, because they're likely not. I made 2 of the needlebooks. They were adorable. It will be quite a treat for those at the retreat. You're welcome, Kim. Mary Hill, 1826, pin cushions and calling card. Just to hear of a calling card makes me, I love it. It's by Annie Bees, Annie Bees Folk Art. So Mary Hill, 1826, in the shop. This was also one that was requested for our March Sampler Madness. Oh, good. Was it you who asked for it, Kara? I haven't gone back through my email yet to check, but I know somebody asked for it. And is Stacy out here? I don't know if Stacy's out here. But Patriotic Tiny Town by Heart and Hand is also here and in the shop. That's how it looks. Yeah, they're all fabulous. So Stacy's going to want one of these for sure, because she's been asking. So Patriotic Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. And it's also been requested for us to do a Tiny Town stitch along and just have each of these offered as part of a stitch along. So I'm loving all these charts, says Huckleberry. Yes, it was me. Oh, yay. I love that Tiny Town, says Sandy. So cute. All right, Primrose Cottage Stitches. We have Easter greetings. It says Happy Easter, just in time for Easter week. Happy Easter by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Also from Primrose Cottage Stitches, we have, well, this was Easter greetings. This one is called Happy Easter. That one's cute. So Happy Easter. Also from Primrose Cottage Stitches, we have White Christmas 2022. We have the previous White Christmas, which I think is just White Christmas. And then this one is White Christmas 2022. So we have both of them in the shop. Primrose Cottage Stitches, we have Star Spangled Street. Very cute. Also from Primrose Cottage Stitches, we have ABC, which looks like this. ABC, so it's ABC. It's cute. Also from Primrose Cottage Stitches, we have The Witch Next Door. You know, I can't resist a Halloween stitch. The Witch Next Door. Then from the Scarlet House, this one was a big request from Needlework Expo. This is Needfuls by the Scarlet House. Needfuls is here. It's so cute. Vintage buttons. Renner Fancy Weaver. So cute. So Needfuls, that's what that is called, by the Scarlet House. Sandy loves Tiny Town. Lori Holt says they are some really cute charts. There are some really cute charts. Huckleberry says the Easter stitches are sweet. I'm working on Teresa Koget's Bunny and Bee as I watch you. Nice. Kara says, oh, I like that one. I need to stitch more to keep up. Lori says, you have some really cute charts going on there, Angela. I had to catch up with Needlework Expo, all the requests, and I'm still not done. There are some that still aren't available, but um, I'm keeping an eye out for them. So as soon as they get in, then I'm getting them ordered. So I know you all have plenty to do. So I'm sure that you aren't, you know, chomping at the bit to get something else to add to your plate. Yes, I need those needfuls. Yeah. Yes, Huckleberry. They're cute though. And this was a big request. So many of you requested this one from Expo. Lori says, sorry, I said that twice. They are double cute. And then what else? Oh, I just had a thought and then it just flitted out of my head. Okay, this one is M&A 1853 by Needlework Press. This was another March Sampler Madness request that was part of our brackets. So that one is here and in the shop. And then this was another big request by Heart and Hand. This is Seasonal Etchings by Heart and Hand. And it's in the shop ready to ship. So that is the big haul of cross stitch charts that just arrived. Now I have to tell you that for next Monday, I will have a whole stack of Teresa Koget stuff to share. They just arrived. I have to get them in the shop listed, and then I will have those to share with you guys next week on Monday. So instead of doing all of them at one time, which I thought could be overwhelming, I saved Teresa's partially because they just arrived, and I had already worked on these. But I saved them to share for next week. So Teresa Koget stuff, including For the Love of Nature, which some of you have been waiting for, has arrived. I just need to get it online, and I will plan to get that done by Monday next week so it's ready to go when I share it with you. There are some fabulous shirts. What's the Love Reigns one? I feel like that is calling my name. Love Rain, Let Love Rain. What's it called? It's something like that by Teresa Koget. It was one of the finalists for our March Sampler Madness, and it's beautiful. Like, I just think that it's gorgeous. I love the spacing. That's part of what I think I love so much about Savior's Praise is like all of that meandering stuff around the side that really appeals to me. I don't like things that are too symmetrical. Like, I'd like to have just different places for your eyes to wander and not like you're reading a book. And so that's what I really like about Savior's Praise is all of that kind of meandering motifs that are all over the place. I love the layout of it. It appeals to me. And so something about Let Love Rain, it really appeals to me. And I think that's the name of it. Let Love Rain. Yeah. It's really beautiful. So I'm tempted to do that at some point. Lisa says, I made one of your needlebooks for my mom for Mother's Day last year out of the scraps of her favorite fabrics. Lori says, y'all know how much I love Teresa's charts. She has fabulous charts. She really does. I'm happy that we are carrying more of them. Huckleberry says, looking forward to Teresa Koget charts. Jane says, I know it's Monday, not Thursday, but I have a quilty question. Do you know what size the blocks are in the Prairie Quilt Along? Ooh, this was asked one other time. And I feel I don't have the storyboard here. But Lori told us one other time. And sometimes you can get, I know where I can find it. Oh, I knew she would beat me to it. 16 by 16, says Lori. But sometimes she'll list the ruler that's needed. And so I bet for this one, 16 and a half by 16 and a half inch ruler is needed, which will, is that right? Yeah, because they finish at 16 by 16. So there you go, Lisa. I hope that helps. Or Jane, sorry. Jane, I hope that helps. Friendly reminder, says Martha, to give a thumbs up. Stitching with the Sisters, Let Love Rain is what I want to try. That new linen. Ooh, some of the legacy fiber art linen. I am looking for something to use that linen for. Maybe on that. That's a good idea, Colleen. I can't wait to see it. I think once I see it, then I'll know. Teresa Kogut and my birthday time. I'll need kits made. Oh, I finished at 16 by 16. My mom's photo is on the back of one of Teresa's new books. I think, but really? I just pulled it out of the box today. I'm gonna have to look at that. Yes, you broke me down, Angela. I signed up for the Prairie Quilt Along. Huckleberry! Yes. That Prairie Quilt Along, I also got one of those charts. It's super cute. Oh, it's super cute. Those trees and that log cabin are gonna be really fun to stitch. And then there's the family and the quilt hanging on the line. That's gonna be really fun to stitch too. Yay, Huckleberry! I'm so excited you're gonna be stitching with us. Thank you, Lori. I'm having a time turning some of those pieces into 6.5-inch blocks. You are welcome, Jane. My phone does not always get my attention when you're on YouTube. Is there a list of your programs by day and time? So if you go to Louise, if you go to the YouTube channel, you should be able to see all of the videos out there listed, and they're usually in order of when they're released. So it'll be newest first, and then it will work its way back to the oldest. Lori said I posted on my stitch on Instagram that I'm using. You did. Did I see it? Did I like it? I bet I didn't. Oh, I did like it. I saw this on I did see this. Yes, let's look. Let's look at Lori's. This is what she's using the legacy fiber arts. Look at that. I mean, just look at that modeling that's on there. Oh, it's like the perfect amount. It's so pretty. I think when you showed it on your Flosstube, you didn't have anything stitched on it yet. It looks fabulous with those, with the red. You are starting to get me wanting to make, because I believe if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, this is for your heritage wall. Is that right? And I love the idea of that. And so actually I came up with an idea for a Savior's Praise that I was trying to figure out like how to personalize it and what connects with me with this stitch to personalize it in a certain way. And I have a plan now, which has then, through watching some of Lori's YouTube, kind of branched off into this other plan for a heritage wall. And I'm just excited. I don't know if I'll ever do it, so I don't know that I want to share what it is, but if I do it, it's going to be very cool, I think. So I'm very excited about it. It's beautiful. I love that cloth and I love the heritage stuff that you're doing. I just think that idea is so cool. Oh, Colleen says, oh, that's right, Lori. You are using Legacy Fiber Arts linen as well. Holly Neal says, hello, I'm late, so I may have missed it. Do we know when Legacy Fiber Art cloth will be in? I'm hearing this week, so very soon. Then it'll arrive, but then I'll need time to package it and get it online and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully this week. If it arrives this week, I will for sure have it done and online and ready by Monday next week so that I can share it and it'll be ready to go for Flosstube. Yeah, so Louise, every Monday and Thursday, 1:30 p.m. Central Time. So that's when they're on, if you want to join live. I did get Dunes at Dusk. Yes, I sure did. I did. 36 count. Yep. That's what I got probably the most of was Dunes at Dusk because I think it's beautiful. Kim says, Angela, I will email you afterwards, having trouble logging into your website. Uh-oh. I will hopefully be able to help you. Oh, you're doing the Prairie Meadows so long with Lori, not Prairie Life. I'm sorry. I was thinking the different thing. Yay. I'm so excited that you're going to be doing that. Prairie Meadow Quilt Along with Lori starting in August, I think. I think that's when it's starting. Lori says, yes, my red samplers are for my heritage wall. That one is for my great grandmother, Sarah Jane Butterfield Crane. I love it. I just love the whole idea behind it. Is all legacy, all linen, or some Ada? Some is Ada, Sarah D, and I do have some Ada coming from it as well. I think 14, 16. I can't remember what counts that I got, but there's Ada coming too. Yep. Will you have half yard cuts of legacy fiber arts cloth? I will offer fat quarter cuts, and I'm going to start offering in all higher count linens with sampler stitchers in mind, fat halves. So that's 27 by 36. I believe, as long as it's a 55-inch wide cloth. So it should be 27 by 36. That's typically what a fat half is. So I'm going to offer those regularly online. So then you guys can just have access to them online and be able to purchase it and not have to come to me for a custom request. I'm also eventually going to start offering full yard cuts just to make it easier for you guys so that you can have access to it and get it whenever you want to. So that's the plan, Holly. I will have to check stitch count to see if I need a fat half. Yeah. Yeah, depending on what you're you're gonna use it for Let Love Rain or the Teresa Kogut one. Doing the prairie that you have. Okay, quilt along. Yay, Colleen. Oh, that'll be so fun. Thanks for deciding to stitch with Lori. Isn't it exciting? I love it when people sign up for stitch alongs. I just love it. And quilt alongs. Sew alongs. I love it. We had a lot of people signing up for Prairie Life Stitch Along. A lot of people signed up for the Prairie Quilt Along, and a lot of people signing up for Calico. I'm just every time these, I love it. I just love it. I love that people are quilting together and stitching together and like doing stuff together as a community. I think it's fabulous. Oh, good. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to see your blog secret I'm actually making. Block one. Oh, are you getting ready to do your quilt market video? Are you getting ready to do your quilt market video? Oh, I'm gonna have to wrap up and answer that. Okay, so can't wait to see it, Lori. Darn, I should have offered my help. I can't wait to see it either. Okay, so I will see you guys on Thursday. Oh, the other thing I was gonna share with you guys. Happy Little Stitch Shop now has a phone number. So if you go to our website, at the bottom of our website in the contact us area, we now have a phone number listed. So we're not always there. We're not always going to be there to answer the phone, but you can always leave a message and I will try my best to call you back. So we now have like more of a customer service line for I'm not sure, Colleen, but we felt like this was a necessary next step. And so I'm making you guys aware that it's out there, it's available. Okay, so I have some prairie pre-yardage that I'm sewing with now. Oh my gosh, can't wait to see it. Cindy posted the garden quilts this weekend. I know. Okay, I have to go answer this because it's the school calling and I think something's going on with my kiddos. So I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys again on Thursday at 1:30 Central Standard Time right here, Central Time, right here on our Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel. Thank you so, so much. Have a fabulous day, you guys. Happy stitching.